What you are watching is the first time I am shaving, or more realistically, trimming my, well, I can't call that a beard. Facial hair? Yeah, that feels more appropriate. And the reason I'm doing this is, well, I honestly don't know. My best guess, I know it sounds stupid, I'm guessing my own behavior, but my best guess is that I want to feel more masculine. It might sound stupid, but that's honestly what I think. After all, from everything I've seen in commercials, I should have enough testosterone to kill a bull at this moment. Come to think of it, a lot of my choices are defined by being more masculine or mature. I wear this watch because I think it looks cool, yes, and it has a story for me, yes, but also just to feel grown up. I got these button-down shirts because I've seen my father and a lot of other adults wear these. But let's face it, masculinity and maturity are norms created by society and are usually good labels to have. But why do I want that? Why do I want to be so mature and grown up, fit into society so well, when in all other aspects I hate modern society? Well, I think I have answers. Firstly, let me explain why I hate society, because I think it's important to understand that so as to know why I find it weird to follow society. I understand that hate is a strong word, but I feel it's fair to use it. If you were to grab my English textbook actually, you'll see why I hate society so much. This was all sparked by one simple question my English teacher asked in regards to our lesson on Nelson Mandela. I don't even remember what it was exactly, and it just inspired me to write this whole essay on why I think society is a burden to our lives. Here, I'll read it for you. The burden of life is nothing more than the most fake of facades, society. For it is society that forces man to live with twin standards. It forces man to wear a forcibly stitched mask, but slowly his true face is disfigured under the mask. Even when he decides to take off everything, show his true face, everyone is disgusted and the man is asked to put the mask back on. Yet society claims to value these people who expose themselves. But even the most self-indulgent of fools know that these men will only be respected after death. Heavy, I know, but to me it really is the problem with society. Nobody is real, at least at this point in my life. It's as if everyone in my school is fighting to be on a social leaderboard that no one can see. What's the point of it all? Why fight to be on such a lonely pedestal? Well, I don't know, because I never really was popular. I am not popular, so I have no way of knowing. But at the very least, I can guess. Maybe it's for a high, that feeling of knowing you're in everyone's mind, whether it's for something good or something stupid. It must have a dopamine rush associated with it, otherwise, why do it? But yeah, I don't like society because of all that. Being fake, having to wear a mask, valuing popularity over healthy relationships. That's basically my problem with modern society. Just think about it. Your name on social media is right next to a number that says how popular you are. Anyways, because of my problems, I've always been something of an outcast, a misfit, so to speak. Like, look at me. Likes to read all this serious literature, likes weird American music from the 90s instead of generic pop and Bollywood music, can't pretend to be extroverted all the time, and looks weird with that hunched back, dark circles and pot for a belly. Yeah, must be a feral raccoon. Now I don't want it to sound like I have no friends in school, because I most definitely do. But the only reason I have any presence in my school's social scene is that I'm part of an all-boys friend group that is pretty well spaced socially. And it's not all bad being a type of outcast. The friendships I tend to make are deeper, much deeper than the people who choose to have friends just to catch a butterfly in a jar, to be able to show that you have someone in your social circle who's normal. I've avoided becoming that person as much as I can, and I try to focus my friendships on being about me and my friend, at most our shared interest. Okay. Pause. I just want to say, I understand this sounds like I'm overthinking this, and I most probably am, but it makes some sort of sense, right? So there must be some sort of truth to it. Okay, but now that we've established that I'm a misfit in modern society who has melodramatically declared that he hates all modern society, why do I want to fit into it? Again, the mind is a weird thing and doesn't always know what it wants. But I have some guesses. Well, I'm human, I want to belong somewhere. That's my first guess. And isn't the best way to belong to follow society, the most popular opinions to a certain degree. I mean, it's not all bad, it's pretty much the only thing that allows for human cooperation to such a big degree. Besides, acting all mature and masculine, it kind of completes the way I want to see myself, making society a blueprint for me to follow. And that's pretty much the only answer I have. I honestly hate this answer. I've tried very hard in my life to define stuff in as black and white a way as possible, and this does not fit in, because how can you hate society and love it at the same time? But each time I've tried to define life as black and white, I'm reminded that life is not black and white. There are gray areas all around us, and that's the reason you can hate something and love it at the same time. I can love how society allows us to be connected and shows us what we should be like, but hate how it forces human tribalism, forces us to gossip. And I guess that's what life as a whole is about, taking ideas from every philosophy and way of thinking, but only those that make sense. Thank you for coming to my TED Talk.